Hello viewers, welcome to UN Autonomous College. Today we are going to discuss about the concept of non-deterministic finite automata, and today we are going to discuss the part 2, session 2, and in this session we are going to discuss what are the different examples are related to our non-deterministic finite automata. We know that in a previous concept we are discussing what are the different features of non-deterministic finite automata. So today we are going to discuss what are the different examples are related to our non-deterministic finite automata. Now we can focus to that slide. In this slide, we are going to discuss what are the different outlines about the topic. Only we can discuss what are the different examples are related to our non-deterministic finite automata. We know that in our non-deterministic finite automata, we have some concepts, but that concept is always lies on different statements. That may be through our regular expression, that may be through our string expression. So first of all, I only discuss what are the different formal definition of that NFA, which is already discussed in our previous concept, but still we are just going to review about this topic. So NFA also has 5 states, same as DFA, but with the different transitions we have. We know that in a DFA concept also we have the 5 states, means 5 states, but in NFA concept also we have 5 states. So in that NFA concept we have a state like Q, and that Q is always a set of states, and that states must be in finite sets. According to that finite set, we are making a sets, and that states always lies within our system. Next we have that is known as epsilon. That epsilon stands for the input section. That means what are the different input symbols were used in our NFA concept. That means that epsilon is a finite set of the input symbol, and we know that is known what is the use of that Q0. And here that Q0 is known as the initial state. Then what is the real use of that initial state? We know that whenever a state is being started, in that time we can say it is known as a initial state. Whenever user want to getting the end of that state, that means it is known as a final state, which is already discussed in this section. And finally we have a state that is known as a transition, and here the transition known as a transition function. In that function we have number of changes in our transition diagram. Now we are going to discuss what are the suitable examples related to our topic here. First of all, we have an example how to create a NFA with input symbol 0 and 1, which accepts all strings with 0 1. That means in NFA concept we are going to design a transition diagram, but that transition diagram is created which can accept all strings with 0 1. That means at last it can accept 2 values 0 1 0 1 0 1 etc. like that. We want to design this type of string, and that type of string must be created through this transition diagram. Now we have focus on that slide. Here in this slide already we have a state like we have 3 number of states Q0, Q1 and Q2. Then in that Q0 is known as the initial state. Whenever user want to start its processing, it is started from that Q0. Whenever user can put a input symbol like 0, then it is automatically creates a next state that is known as Q1. That means that Q1 is created whenever it can accept a string value, means input symbol value like 0. Whenever user can put 1 in Q1, then it can create it as a next state that is known as Q2, and that Q2 is known as the final state. But here that question given like accepts all strings with 0 1. That means except 0 1 0 1 0 1, we never create in between this 0 1 another type of input symbol, so that we are only designing like that. That means here Q0 only accept only 0 input symbol, and Q1 only accept 1. But here that Q0 is never accept another input symbol like 1. Similarly, that Q1 is also not accepted another input symbol like 0. But here that Q2 is known as a final state. We know that. How to know that? Because that Q2 is created through double circle. That means double circle means it is known as a final state. In that state is automatically created, means self-directed whenever it can accept 0 or 1. That means Q2 can accept 0, then it is self-redirected, means it is denoted to Q2. Whenever Q2 can accept 1, then it is redirected to Q2. It is a way of representation which is shown in our slide here. So we need to create a transition table. Then transition table is created in this way. We know that here we have a Q0, and that Q0 is known as initial state. Finally we have a Q1. Q1 is known as a next state. In that next state, we also have another next state that is known as a Q2. Here in this transition table, that Q2 is marked as a star. Whenever a state is marked as a star, we know that it is known as a final state. And we have an arrow mark in front of a state name that is known as a Q0, then that is known as the initial state. That Q0 can accept a input symbol like 0, then we can get a next state that is known as Q1, which is already mentioned in our slide. And whenever user can put 1, in that moment we have no next state. That means in that time we are using like epsilon. That epsilon denoted as a we have no state, means empty state. There is no state. That epsilon used as to maintain its execution. That means it is just, we can say, is a null state, empty state. That means we never define or create any type of state in our system. So that we are using as a epsilon. Epsilon is known as null state. And Q1, and that Q1 is known as a state. In that time, whenever user can put an input symbol like 0, then it is automatically created a epsilon. Epsilon means empty state. Empty state is automatically created because we know that in our diagram that Q1 is never accept any input symbol which is related to 0. That's why it is denoted as epsilon, means there is no state. And similarly, whenever user can put input symbol like 1 to Q1, then we can get a new next state that is known as Q2, which is shown in this diagram. So finally we have state like Q2, and that Q2 is known as the final state, which is already mentioned in our transition table, that is known as star Q2. In that moment, whenever user can put input symbol like 0, then we can get a next state. That next state is known as the same Q2. There is no a new state is created for Q2 whenever it can accept a input symbol like 0. So it is self redirected like Q2. Similarly, whenever user can put 1, in that moment we can get a state that is known as Q2, which is also same redirected in our transition table. So in this way we can create a transition table of this transition diagram, so that here we have a new state that is known as epsilon. That epsilon is nothing a state, but which is denoted as a empty state. And we know that if a user want to create that epsilon state, it is only possible in the case of NFA. But in the case of DFA, there is no any type of epsilon state, means empty state. We know that DFA means deterministic finite automata. In the case of deterministic finite automata, there is never get any type of empty state or infinite state. We only collect some finite state in our DFA concept. But here in the NFA concept, only we can create some state which is not in the finite in nature. That's why we can create a infinite state, means that is denoted in the form of summation. Just we can say that is known as epsilon state, which is known as the empty state. Now we can focus on a slide. In this slide already we are discussing what are the different way to create the transition table and what are the different ways to create a transition diagram. Next example we are going to discuss. Here we are going to define a question NFA. We are going to design a NFA with some input symbol like 0 and 1 and accept all string of length at least 2. That means it can accept any number of strings, but its length should be 2. That means at least 2. In that moment we can design a transition diagram. Here we can take 3 states like Q0, Q1 and Q2, and whenever user can put 0 and 1 in the state Q0, then it is automatically redirected to create a Q1 state, which is known as a next state in this transition diagram. Similarly, that Q1 can accept some input symbol like 0 and 1, then it is automatically linked or directed to next state like Q2. And here that Q2 is known as a final state in this transition diagram. So that it is already represented in our transition table in below. Here we have 3 states like Q0, Q1 and Q2, and here that Q0 is known as initial state, Q1 is known as normal state, and here Q2 is known as final state. Whenever user can put any type of input symbol related to 0, in that moment that Q0 can link with Q1, and whenever user can input an input symbol like 1, it is also linked with Q1, which is already mentioned in our diagram. We know that whenever user have this transition diagram, we can easily construct this transition table very easy way. Also, this transition table, if it is given in our question, we can also easily create a transition diagram through that transition table. So that here in this diagram already that we can have like Q1 state. Whenever that Q1 state can take a input symbol like 0, in that moment we get a state, thus we can say that is known as a part of a state. Here in this part of state, that is known as a Q2, and that Q2 is known as a next state. Whenever user can also put an input symbol like 1, it is also directed to Q2, which is known as a state. That means it is known as a next state in our transition diagram. Similarly, whenever user have a state like Q2, which is known as a final state, in that moment if a user want to put 0 or 1, there is no any state is created. That means nothing can be created in the case of 0 or 1 with the help of that state named as a Q2. That means this final state never contain any state value. That means it is known as a epsilon, means it is empty. There is no any state is created in the case of 0 and 1 is implemented through our state named as Q2. That's why in this diagram only you have 0 or 1, 0 and 1. That means here question is given all strings of length at least 2. That means only we can create the 2 level of strength, 0 1 0 1 0 1. Then we never create 0 1 1 1 0 1 1 1 whatever. Only we can create 0 1 then 0 1 and 0 1. That means we can create length of string only 2. So in this way we are designing this transition diagram. So that with the help of this transition diagram we can easily construct this transition table, and the transition table is somehow related to our transition diagram. But here one thing is always remember that Q2 is never create any type of text in this transition diagram, so that it is mentioned in our monitor screen. Next we are going to discuss how to design an NFA for the transition table. That means the user want to design an NFA from taking the transition table. In this transition table we have some parameters like present state. In this table we have 4 states like Q0, Q1, Q2 and Q3, and here that is known as a, just we can say Q3, and that Q3 is always known as a one final state. Somehow that final state is always written as a star, but here is given as a arrow mark, so that if a user want to change this state we can also possible. So user can take 2 input symbol like 0 or 1. Whenever user can put 0, then we can get 2 state like Q0 and Q1. Whenever user can input Q, just input symbol like 1, in that moment we can create 2 state like Q0 and Q2. Similarly, whenever user can put 0 to Q1 state, then we can create a Q3 state, and put 1 to Q1, then we can get a empty. There is no next state is created in the case of 1 to, that is known as Q1 state. Then we have a Q2. In whenever user can put input symbol like 0 to Q2 state, we can create a 2 state like Q2 and Q3. Similarly, we can put input symbol like 1, then we can create a state like next state Q3. So finally we have a state named as a Q3, which is known as a final state. In that moment whenever user can put 0 or 1, it is self redirected, which is mentioned in our transition table. According to that transition table we can design this transition diagram in our system. So here that Q0, which is known as the initial state, and that initial state can accept 0 and 1. That means in the case of 0, we know that in the case of NFA we can put multiple input symbols in our state diagram. So that here that Q0 can take 0 or 1, it is means self redirected. Whenever user can put 0, then we can create a next state like Q1, which is already mentioned in our transition diagram. So here we have some transition explanation which is mentioned in our monitor screen. Here we have a transition state, and is known as a transition function like delta Q0. It can take a parameter, input parameter like 0. Then we can create 2 state from our transition diagram like Q0 and Q1. Whenever user can put 1 in our transition function, which is part of that Q0, then we can create 2 state like Q0 and Q2, which is already mentioned in our transition diagram. Similarly, whenever user can put 0 to Q1 state, in that moment we can create Q3, and whenever user can put Q2 state and to put 0, then we can create Q2 and Q3. Whenever user can put Q2 with a state named as a 1, and we can create a Q3. Similarly, we have another transition function here Q3, we can put 0, in that moment we can create Q3. So in this way we can create our transition explanation with the help of transition function, which is already mentioned in this slide, and according to that explanation we are going to design this transition diagram, which is already mentioned in our monitor screen. So in this way we can easily create a transition state as well as transition table in our system. So it is a general explanation of NFA creation through transition table to transition diagram. So we have different ways to create some transition diagram in our system. So most one important thing is linked with our theory of computation is like the finite automata and non-deterministic finite automata, and these two parts is the most essential concept in our theory of computation. Next example is related to some most beautiful way of explanation which is already given in our monitor screen, just we can focus on it. Here we have to design an NFA with some input symbol like 0 and 1 which accepts all strings which are ending with 0 and 1. That means in the case of this question, to create a one string, and that string is always ending with some parameter like 0 and 1. Here we have a solution, anything either 0 or 1, we are getting the end of a string. So that which is mentioned in the diagram here, suppose the user want to design this transition diagram, we must to take 3 parameters like that is known as a Q0, Q1, Q2, which is known as a 3 parameter state, and here that Q0 is known as initial state because that it is always started at the time of beginning, that's why it is known as initial state in the case of this transition diagram. And here that Q0 can take an input symbol like 0, then it is self redirected and it is getting a state like Q0, as well as whenever another 0 is put to that Q0 state, it can create a next state that is named as Q1, which is already mentioned in our monitor screen. Whenever user can put 1 to that Q0 state, it is automatically self redirected to Q0, but there is no any other state created whenever it can accept, that is known as input symbol 1. Similarly, that Q1 state can only accept a input parameter like 1. Whenever a 1 is put, that is known as a step named as a Q1, then it is automatically create a next state that is known as Q2. Here that Q2 is known as a final state because you know that it is always every final state always represented through double rounded circle. Whenever we have a double rounded circle, then that is known as a final state in our theory of computation. So here in this diagram already we are creating some movements. According to that movements are getting this transition diagram, but here at last at the ending of that string only you have 0 and 1. 0 1 means there is no any other state are created. That means whenever user want to create some number of strings that may be represented as 0 1 1 1 0 then 1, that means that type of string is always end with 0 1. So if a user want to design this kind of string diagram, or we can say transition diagram, we can take the help of these movements, and so it is a general way to create a strings which is ending with 0 and 1. So it is a general way of representation which is already explained in our monitor screen. So it is a general explanation which is also related to our theory of computation. We know that if a user want to create any type of transition concept, in that moment user must follow up some state. That means we always aware about it how to create number of states in the case of execution. So without execution we are unable to predict how many states are required for creating this type of transition diagram. We know that in the case of DFA also it is not predictable, but in the case of NFA it is also not predictable. We need to exercise it how to create number of states at the time of state diagram creation, that means transition diagram creation. So without analysis of creation we never create a particular transition diagram. So first of all we can focus on that question we try to learn about that question, whenever user can focus on it, in that moment we can easily concentrate what are the different parts are related to our concept. So in this diagram already we have discussed how to create some transition diagrams according to that question. So without knowing about that question details in our system, we never to create a non-deterministic finite automata transition diagram. Okay. Finally, thank you. Have a nice day.